Right. If you have never really used ChatGPT, this is the one to watch. We're going to keep it dead simple. So, what is it? It is a free assistant you can just talk to. You type a question in normal words like you are texting a person, and it writes you back an answer in a few seconds. That is honestly the whole idea. You can use it for free on your phone or on your computer. You can ask it near enough anything, emails, letters, ideas, explaining a thing you do not understand. And it's easy. If you can send a text, you can do this. Stick with me and I will show you every bit. So first things first, let us get you signed up. Open the ChatGPT app, or on a computer, just go to chatgpt.com. Either way, you land on this welcome screen and it is free to start. Now, the fastest way in, tap continue with Google. That uses the account already on your phone, so there is no new password to make up or remember. On an iPhone, you will see continue with Apple instead. Same idea, one tap, no new password. And if you would rather, you can sign up with your email. Whatever you pick, it is free to start and you only do this the once. So before we do anything, let us have a look around the screen. This long box along the bottom is the message box. This is where you type your question. Everything starts here. Just to the right, that arrow is the send button. You tap that to send your question. Over on the left is the plus icon. That is how you add a photo or a file. We will come back to that. Beside the arrow is the microphone. Tap that and you can talk to it instead of typing. Brilliant if typing is fiddly. Up the top right, that pencil is new chat. It starts a fresh blank conversation anytime you want one. And those 3 lines, top left, open your history. Every chat you have is saved in there, so nothing gets lost. Right, let us actually ask it something. A prompt is just a fancy word for your question. Type it here in plain words. I will write a short thank you note to my neighbour. Now, tap the arrow to send it, and there is your question. Popped up in green. That is you sending your first prompt. And look, in a couple of seconds, it writes the whole note back for you. Hi, Margaret. Thank you so much for taking in my parcel, and so on. There is your answer. You can read it, copy it, or ask it to change something. That is the one skill everything else builds on. Now, here is the trick that makes it a lot better. The more you tell it, the better the answer. Look at the difference. A vague ask, just write an email and it has to guess. You get something flat and generic. But a specific ask, a short, friendly email to my landlord asking to fix a leaking tap, about 4 lines, and you get exactly what you need first go. So a few tips. Say who it is for, say how long you want it, and the tone, friendly or formal, and give it a bit of context. Do that and the answers get far, far better. So what do real people actually use it for? Here are the 6 that beginners use every single day. Draft an email or a letter. Explain something confusing in plain words. Plan your meals and give you a shopping list like this one here. 3 cheap dinners and everything you need to buy. Summarize a long, rambly thing down to the point. Translate a message into another language. Even gift ideas when you are stuck. Anything you would ask a clever friend, you can ask this. Right, let us take a quick breath and recap. By now, you know what ChatGPT is. You can sign up free. You know your way around the screen. You can ask it a question and get an answer. And you know how to ask, so you get a good one. Not bad at all. Now let us build on that. Here is a big one that people miss. It remembers what you just said, so you don't need to start over. You just tell it what to change. Make it shorter, explain that simpler. Now put it in an email. Watch. It gave me a thank you note. I just type, make it a bit shorter, and it knows exactly what I mean and trims it right down. You can keep going like that, back and forward, until it is just right. So if you don't fancy typing, you don't have to. Tap the microphone, bottom right of the message box. There is no setting to turn it on. It's just there. Now, just speak, and the same as you would on a phone call, it listens and it talks back to you out loud. This is brilliant if typing is fiddly or your eyes are tired or you just find it easier to say it rather than type it. Now, here is the one that surprises people. You can show it a picture. Tap the plus icon left of the message box. That is where you add a photo. Choose photos to pick from your gallery or camera to take one right now. Then just type your question underneath. So, a confusing letter, I snap it and ask, what does this mean in plain words? And it reads the picture and tells me it is a council tax reminder due by the 28th. Nothing to worry about. A menu, a plant, a form, a bill. It will have a go at any of them. Dead handy. Now, this next bit is the most important thing in the whole video, so listen close. ChatGPT can sound totally sure of itself and still be wrong. It sometimes just makes things up. So anything that actually matters, you double check it yourself. Your health and any medicines, money and bills, dates and facts. Do not take those on trust. And this one, please never type private things into it. Not your passwords, not your bank details, not your full address. Keep your private things private. Here is the way to think of it. It is a clever, helpful assistant. It is not a doctor. It is not a lawyer. And it is not your bank. Really handy, yes, but not gospel. Use your own head alongside it and you will be grand. Okay, so we're nearly there. There's two last things. Every chat you have is saved. Open the menu and there they all are. Your thank you note, your landlord email, the lot. Tap any one to open it back up. Nothing gets lost. When you want to start something completely new, tap new chat up at the top for a fresh blank page. And about paying. There is a free plan and some paid ones. The free one is plenty to get you started, so do not feel you need to pay for anything. And that is the whole thing. You can sign up, ask, get answers, use your voice, show it a photo and stay safe doing it. So tell me below, what is the first thing you would ask ChatGPT?